Hello, Evie. Sorry about my voice, but I brought you here today to ask about your previous, feelings on Gance that we didn't record and put it on YouTube. I just wanted to, ask you about how you felt about the first season that we did not record that much and that we're not going to put on YouTube.
For me, the craziest thing that happened was, we did record this, but we're not going to post this, was, me and the judge had a big fight multiple times. She was making fun of me and then wanting to go get ice cream because she heard the ice cream man, but I live on Main Street, so I had to tell her countless times that we can't go get ice cream, especially because we're in the middle of a competition in my backyard. So I feel like that would be one of my most, craziest things that happened.
Okay, and what did you do after that competition? Because I witnessed this, and I know you were really mad about it, so what did you do? Did you check the scorebook or anything? Just, stuff like that. What did you do after the competition?
I do know what you're trying to hint at because I did tell you about this, but yes, I did check the scorebook because it was my book, and I can check it if I want to. And the scores, originally I was supposed to get, second place, I believe. I don't remember the exact scores, but she put me in third place just because I kept arguing with her, and that kind of, made me mad. So, yeah.
So I know you and the judge are friends now, so how did you guys, make up and stuff like that? I don't really know how you made up, but can you tell me?
So, one day, all of us at recess, we were just kind of playing together, and, we were just kind of all, hanging out, and I guess that's kind of where it started. And then someone gave me a random number, told me to call them, and it was Aurora, and she was apologizing to me, and I finally, accepted it because I was just kind of sick of it. So that's kind of how we made up.
Okay, and about more Gance, talk, what was your favorite solo that you've done and your least favorite solo that you've done, and what is your favorite trio and duet that you've done, and also your least favorite trio and duet? And if you can't think of any, you can just say that.
Okay, my favorite solo, we haven't really filmed this yet, but my season 2 solo is Scars to Beautiful, and I really like it. My least favorite was We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Hated that. Favorite duet had to be, I really liked Christmas Tree Farm or 1,000 Years. My least favorite would be, I didn't really like Carol the Bells. It's just hard to dance to because it's more of a singing thing. And then my least favorite trio was Once Upon a December, and my favorite was Everything Else.
Okay, can you tell me why you didn't really like those dances that you said were your least favorite?
So I'm going to start backwards. So for the trio, I felt like we didn't have enough time before competition to really go through it. And the song was more of a dancing song and more of an acting song than a really, dancing song where I couldn't really act, though I could have acted better. For duets, I think I explained this in the last one, but it was just hard to dance to because it's more of a singing thing. It was really fun though. I did really like it, but it's just not one of my favorites. And for the solos, We Wish You a Merry Christmas, there weren't many words, and it was just kind of a bad dance. And I think I got all of them.
Okay, I don't really have any more questions for you, but do you have any questions to ask me about Gance since we had a lot of duets together and we just danced in general a lot?
You know what? Yeah. because you were in both of the trios, obviously, because there's not many of us. But what was your favorite trio and least favorite, and then favorite solo, least favorite solo, favorite duet, least favorite, all that stuff.
Okay, so I can answer that. So my favorite solo is actually coming up. It's Tag You're It. It's a really, not like really creepy, but it's a creepy, like, I don't know what to call it. Like, it has creepy choreography. I don't know. And I choreographed it myself. And my least favorite solo had to been You're Gonna Go Far. I know I said I really liked it, but it was my first solo ever. That was the day you had the fight with the judge. But it just, I don't know. I didn't get enough time I got like a lot of time to rehearse it actually. But they started the music too soon and I was kind of just like about it. It was kind of annoying. My favorite duet was Christmas Tree Farm because we were actually really in sync and we didn't get judged on the duets, but yeah. And my least favorite, I don't really have a least favorite one. I liked all the ones I did. And my favorite trio, I think it's the same as yours. My favorite trio was Everything at Once, and my least favorite was Once Upon a December, just because, like, Once Upon a December, we didn't have a lot of time to rehearse it, and and then, like, we didn't know who was the lead and stuff, we were just improvising the whole time, but
honestly, I think you have, like, 4 or more duets. Just pick one that, like, it could be 1,000 Years or the ones you do with Ellie. Like, just pick one. Because there has to be one that you were kind of, like, iffy about. Maybe there's something about it you didn't like. Like, there has to be, like, something. Like, for me, what, Carol the Bells, like, it's a fun song to dance to, but, like, to compete with the others, it's just, like, how the bells sweet. It's, like, too smooth in a way, or too rough. Too rough. So, like, also if you didn't like the song or something, like, kind of like that.
I totally forgot about this one, and I know you said, like, the ones that I went with my friend, I don't want to drop her name because I'm actually posting this, but it was Christmas Morning Feeling because I had no idea what the song was, and she was just, like, dancing along to it because she actually knew the song, and I was just kind of, like, dancing off of her, and it was really annoying because I didn't know the song, and I had to improv the whole entire thing. Well, she was just, like, kind of taking the spotlight away, and that made me really upset because, like, all the duets I also do with her, she knows the song, but I didn't know the song that she was doing. So yeah, that's probably my least favorite duet.
Well, I think that is it for today. I don't really have any more questions for you. Actually, I have a really big, juicy one. Who is your least favorite Gance member?
Obviously, I don't have a least favorite Gance member because they're all my friends, but based on their dancing, my friend, I can't say her name, but she's never danced in a competition, and she joined late. She's kind of like Kendall on Dance Moms. You know who I'm talking about. She didn't dance at all. She's rehearsed with my friend on Habit. I don't want to say her name again, but like I I haven't seen her dance, and I was the judge for one, and she was gonna come, but she can't. She couldn't, but I'm letting her come in season 2. And we're gonna see how this works out because she's never came to a competition ever.
So, my least favorite member, you know who she is. She's literally never been to a single competition. She joined at the same time I did. She's been to, like, one practice, and that was a fail practice. Like, it did not work. You know exactly who I'm talking about. So yeah, she's a okay dancer. She's dramatic, is what she is. She's very like emotional when she dances, and almost broke my door. So yeah, and I'm not saying anything bad about my least favorite dancer. Like, she's a good dancer, she's a good person, and she's a good friend. But like, she's also never been to a competition. And I wish she was. Like, I do wish she was there sometimes. And yeah, she is a good dancer, and I'm pretty sure we talked to her about how she like is a little dramatic when she dances. But she is a good dancer. I do know that.
Yes, she's an amazing dancer. And I think we're all done with questions, but I have one more question for you. How do you feel right before you go on stage, and how do you feel if you get second place or third place? It's just kind of a random question, but I just wanted to ask you that to finish this episode off.
So I feel usually pretty excited, sometimes nervous, not really usually, because I know everyone who's watching me dance. Hold on, I completely forgot all the other questions.
How do you feel right before you go on stage, and how do you feel if you get second place or third place?
Oh yeah, when I get second place, I'm pretty proud of myself. Third place, I start getting mad. Sometimes in second place, I'll get mad, depending like how many of us are there. So I'm a little competitive, so like that's not always the best for me, because I usually get really jealous.
Okay, yeah, that's normal, but can you name one of the times that you were really mad at your scores, or you were like upset with yourself, or you were like jealous of someone else? Can you name a time that happened?
Last competition, actually, it was me and my friend. It was just us two because the others didn't show up for competition. And so that was also off to a rocky start, and I was kind of mad all day because of that. And then slowly, it just made me more mad. And then at the end, once I did the judge's favorite dance, the one she choreographed, and I lost, I kind of like wanted to throw a brick.
Okay, I'm sorry about that, but actually, these questions just keep popping into my mind. What was your like happiest dance and your like darkest dance? And you can ask me that question too once you're done with that. And you can do dances that you haven't done yet that are gonna be in season 2.
So, happiest dance, I'm going to say is We Wish You a Merry Christmas, mostly just because it's We Wish You a Merry Christmas. And then saddest, or like darkest, is The Exit, to be honest. I feel like that's kind of sad. That or That's So True. What about you? What is your darkest and happiest dance?
Okay, so my happiest dance or like lightest dance was I don't really have them, but it's in season 2. It's Bejeweled. Bejeweled. Yeah, it's Bejeweled. And my darkest is definitely it's also in season 2. It's technically season 1 for you guys. It's Tag You're It. It's about kidnapping. So that's fun.
Is that all the questions, or what? Because I don't know. So
Yes, that was definitely all the questions. So we can make another video tomorrow or Wednesday because I have gymnastics on Tuesdays. And yeah, I'll ask you to do another podcast episode. And bye, guys. I'll see you whenever we post next.
okay, bye everyone. Hopefully we do this more often. I think we're gonna post almost like every other day. I don't know. It depends up to her schedule and my schedule. But bye, guys.